Hey guys, David here, and tonight I'm going to be talking about Arrow, but right now I have another subject I really want to talk about. And this subject has to do with multiple characters being used at the same time. Now, as you all know, there's a Flash TV show out right now with Grant Gustin as the Flash. And some of you might not know this, but there is also a Batman v Superman movie coming out, and Ezra Miller might pop in there as the Flash as well, and he's going to play the exact same Flash, Barry Allen. Now, it's not going to be connected in any way to the Flash TV series, but yes, the Flash is going to be on the big screen, and he's also going to be on the small screen, but with no connection whatsoever. You know, a lot of people, I've seen a couple of comments here and there on YouTube channels or on Twitter or stuff like that, and it brought me to talk about this because I feel it's a little bit concerning on how fans react to certain situations and things and characters, that some people want Grant Gustin to play the Flash on the big screen. And you know, I understand that. You know, I think I love the Flash TV show. It's one of my all-time favorite shows right now. I loved season 1. I'm really loving season 2. Especially last night's episode was amazing. But, you know, having separate Flashes isn't a bad thing. And, you know, this kind of reminds me of when Smallville was around, and we had two Supermans going on, you know? We had Superman Returns on the big screen, and we had Smallville ending its 5th season, coming back for a 6th season. And there was nothing wrong with that. Even at that time, I remember there were people that wanted Tom Welling to play Superman. There were some people, you know, hardcore Smallville fan, and I loved Smallville. I watched all 10 seasons of Smallville, guys. So Smallville took a huge part of my life, and now The Flash is too. You know, The Flash is now that show that's taking another part of my life. I'm heavily invested in it. I love it, but we have to learn to accept that these characters are going to be played by multiple people. Many people can play these characters, not just one character, not just too many people. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the film stuff too, you know? Christian Bale played Batman, but before that, people were like Michael Keaton worshippers. They only thought Michael Keaton could be the only one to play Batman because the two people that followed sucked. Or I thought Val Kilmer did a pretty good job, but everybody hated George Clooney and thought, okay, Michael Keaton's the only one that can play Batman. But then we get Christian Bale, and now people love Christian Bale. I think people are starting to warm up to Ben Affleck, but when Ben Affleck was first announced, a lot of people were against Ben Affleck. I don't know why. I think he's grown into a great actor through how many years, you know? Since he's been working, you know, he's no longer the same actor he was in Daredevil. I think he's a better actor today than he was back then. But like I said, I think people have grown to accept Ben Affleck, especially after Gone Girl. I heard people shut the hell up about Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. And again, with the Joker as well, you can take the Joker for a great example. People thought Jack Nicholson was the only person that could play the Joker, and then we got Heath Ledger. And when Heath Ledger was first cast, people, you know, shat on the idea. They made fun of him. They thought, oh, an actor who played a gay cowboy is now playing the Joker? What? Number one, it's only acting. And even if he was gay, who gives a shit? That shouldn't really matter what an actor's sexuality is, because that's a pathetic way of looking at things. What people have to remember is stop thinking, because you're going to only regret it later on. Sometimes, I believe in personal opinion, and fine, if you see the actor's performance and you don't like it afterwards, okay, that's one thing. But wait until the movie or the show comes out first to really, you know, see if you accept this person as that character or not. Even the James Bond actors throughout the years have had multiple people take control of that character. And just like the Batman, the Jokers, the Flashes, whatever, people will eventually warm up to the new guy. We just have to give them a chance first. And personally, Hey, we got one on the small screen, one on the big screen. That's twice as much Flash that we can have. I mean, to me, as a fan of the Flash, I'm looking forward to having multiple different Flash stories going on. And I think everybody should, take it easy. Think about that for a second. 2 different Flashes going on at the same time? What kind of stories could this Flash give us that the TV show hasn't given us? Because let's face it, the TV show Flash is on a TV budget. The big screen Flash will be on a whole completely new level of special effects and, stories. So I'm looking forward to both of them. I can't wait to see what both the show and the movie is going to be giving us in 2018. And yes, I think the show will be on still in 2018 when it's on its 5th season. So just sit back, relax, and remind yourself, it's not the actor you're attached to, it's the character. The actor is just doing a really good job portraying that character. But there's always other actors that will portray it just as good. So guys, I'm going to leave this here. I think I made my statement loud and clear. Tell me if you agree with me on this. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it. Don't dislike it. That's not nice. And subscribe to my channel because I always talk about superhero movies or TV shows, as well as a couple of other movies and shows, if I feel like it. And until next time, take care.